Hi guys, welcome to another session. In this session, I'm going to explain you the what is a function in JavaScript and different types of functions in JavaScript. So let's go and deep dive into the concept of functions. So what is a function? Generally, what is a function? Function is nothing but it is an entity which performs some set of tasks, right? It is an entity which performs some set of tasks in Java. So basically, you have studied in all programming language. That is what function is. So what to execute that set of tasks, you have to call that function, right? You will call that function differently in different programming languages. So now I'm going to go with functions in JavaScript. Functions, I already told, it is an entity which is used to execute some set of tasks. So how the function is declared, normal function is declared in JavaScript is first function using a function. There is a keyword called a function, right? Function, 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 and you have to, after that you will give a function name, right? Function name. It will perform some tasks. It will perform some task. So for example, now I'm going to give some a comma b as an parameter. I'm defining as a parameter. This add function will carry out the addition of two numbers. So what happens is it will return a plus b, right? A plus b. So what happens? I'm going to, well, how do you call this function? It's the same way in all programming language. You are calling the function and you are passing the argument 10 comma 15, right? So the result is it will return that 25, right? This is what how the basic. This is just a basic definition of a function. So this is what the function in JavaScript also. So it is used to perform some set of tasks, right? So this is how the proper understanding of function comes. So so when the types of function, there is a different types of function in JavaScript. One is a regular function, what I just showed you, declaring using function keyword, and you are giving some name to that function, and you are performing some set of tasks, right? You are performing some set of tasks. This is a regular function. This is a regular function. So another type is, for next coming to the function expression. Function expression. Function expression. What is function expression? It is nothing but you are performing the function the same way. Okay, I'm going to take a same example, addition, and I'm going to give a parameter here. So it will return a plus b. So this is regular function. When you assign this regular function to some certain variable, right? Some certain variable. I already said you this. I will take a const example here. So const result. So I will set that function to, I'm assigning to that one variable. I'm assigning that all the process of the function to one variable. So this is what function expression is. So this is what function expression is. So when you call this, so when you console log this result, so this result will contain the what the output of this function. So output of this function is what? A plus b. What is that? So I'm for example, I'm just what is it? Yeah, let me call this result. All right, I can call like this also, result 10 comma 15. So I can call this. So the result will contain this, and it will give a output of 20. So this is how we call it. This result will contain that functional result. So you can call like this. So this is what you are assigning this particular function to a variable. So this is what is known as a function expression. Function expression. Okay. So this is the simple thing. And coming to the third type, that is the most important type that is used in the industry. that is the arrow function. Arrow function. What is an arrow function? Arrow function in JavaScript is nothing but a shortest way to write a function. Shortest way to write a function, that is known as a arrow function. So for example, I will give you the regular function. How you will write function, you can give some name and you are performing the same task, right? The same example I'm going to take, I'm going to write it in an arrow function. So in arrow function, what you write is first you just give us curly braces, then you will give an equal to symbol, and then you will give a greater than symbol here, and you will perform this task, whatever the task. So this is same as, so that add function is there, right? Const add. Okay, this is what arrow function looks like, right? So this is same as this, right? It is the same thing. This is the shortest way of writing function along with the function expression. So this is how you write a regular function. So this is what is same as this. So performing some task like what is it, add function or something like that. So this is how you write an arrow function. This is how you write an arrow function. So one important thing in arrow function, you have to remember, this keyword will not work. This keyword will not work in arrow function. So I will tell you the proper example for that. So now you are aware of the object, right? So I will tell you this example. Okay. Suppose you take one object 1, right? So I'm declaring an object. I'm declaring one property called as name. And I'm declaring inside the property, I'm declaring one function. Okay. So one function called what is that? Greet. Just take greet function. All right. So in that greet, in the value, this is greet is a function. So I'm going to give a function expression here, right? So I'm going to console.log. Just observe here. I'm going to console log this dot name. So what is this refers to? What is this refers to? This refers to this object. This object. So that is what this refers to. So this is a regular function I'm writing. So this dot name will give the, so if you want to access this greet function, just obj1.greet. When you call that greet function, okay, obj.greet, you will get an output like console log dot this dot name. You will get an output like Manu. Okay, so this is what output will come in the regular function in the value. So this will work in regular function. So you can access like this dot name, right? So coming to the same example I'm going to give. Okay, consider the same example. So in this greet function, instead of a regular function, I'm going to give as an arrow function. Okay, I'm going to close this object. When you try to access the same greet function, when you try to access the same greet function, so this will not work here. If you want to, if you are console logging this, you will get an error or undefined, because this keyword will not work in arrow function. That is the most important thing you have to remove. This keyword will not work in arrow function. So this is how the major difference between the regular function and the arrow function. So coming to the last type of function, we saw three types, the three major types. One more function is there, that is a anonymous function. Anonymous function. What is anonymous? It is a name. You know, you go to the dictionary and you find anonymous is nothing but unknown. That's it. The function which is declared without a name is known as an anonymous function. That's it. For example, so if you declare function, okay, you are not giving any name and you are performing some task. So this function will become anonymous function. This function will become anonymous function. So that is pretty much the types of function and the understanding of the functional concept in JavaScript. So majorly JavaScript is a functional programming language. Functional programming language, which is very powerful in terms of functional approach. That is why this programming language is very popular these days. So this is based upon some components, functional components. That's why. So that is why it is very popular. So yeah, you can do both object approach and functional approach. So majorly it is done in functional approach. So understanding of the JavaScript function concept and the types of the different types of the functions is very important. So hope you like this session and I'll see you in the next sessions. Thank you so much.